Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to FM18. Welcome back to the Arsenal Save, gunning for greatness. We've got a few things that we need to cover. We've got the transfers in and out because we are on the 6th of August at the minute. So we've done a little bit of business, haven't done everything. So we're going to go through that. Then we're going to check the dynamics just to see how that's changed with these new players coming in and see if we've got any new leaders, any kind of new high influential players. See how that's changed within the last kind of 4 weeks in game. We're going to have a look at the pre-season review and see exactly where the media think we're going to be coming. And then finally, we have got all the pre-season stuff as well. So we'll look at the pre-season schedule and see how we've done in pre-season. Generally, pre-season is all about fitness anyway, but we'll have a look at those fixtures as well for you. So let's get straight into it. We're going to go straight for the transfers. Transfer history, as you can see, 3 big players went out. So Elneny went out for 25 million to West Ham. Ospina went out to Zenit for 6.5 million, going up to 7 million if he, I think if he plays games or if he wins something, not entirely sure. And then Mathieu Debussy went to Stoke for £5.5 million as well. And then a lot of the youngsters went out on loan just to get game time and get better and better, and then they can come back next year for the second season. Hopefully we'll integrate some of them into the first team. So we spent £37 million. We had £80 million to spend, so that bumped it up to about 100 and what would that be? 120 million pounds. We spent 80 million of it, and we spent it in 3 areas that I think are key for Arsenal, purely because they've been lacking leadership and lacking quality in these 3 areas. So the first one, Stefano Sturaro from Juventus, £6.5 million, an absolute steal in the transfer market, value in the market with this boy. He's going to be a ball-winning midfielder in that middle of midfield. He's going to be alongside people like Aaron Ramsey and Jack Wilshere. So they're the flair players going forward. This man is going to be the rock in the middle of midfield, putting in those hard tackles, doing the hard work, doing all the nasty stuff that Arsenal have missed ever since probably Petit and Vieira, to be brutally honest. So he's already worth 17.25 million, and he is the first team. He's going to be there pretty much all season as long as he doesn't get injured. So Stefano Sturaro, the first signing for the club since we took it on. Aymeric Laporte was the next in, £58 million. I had to activate his release fee, but he is a solid defender. He's going to be alongside Koscielny in that middle of defence. French international. And the stats on the man for 23 years of age is phenomenal. Great first touch, great heading, marking and tackling, which is what you need as a central defender. Great decision making, determination, composure and concentration and positioning. So all in all, this is exactly what you want from your central defender. This is what you want them to do. You want them to defend properly and have a great first touch, which is what Aymeric Laporte has got. And he is going to absolutely do bits for us this season, which is great to see. And as Ospina went out, we brought in Timo Horn, £15.5 million. We did have to again activate his release clause because Colne just weren't budging. A bit like Bilbao, they were not budging and they wanted that release clause, which is why they put him into their contracts. So Timo Horn is in, 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential ability. Currently he'll be rotated with Czech every now and again. If Czech loses form, Timo Horn will definitely be in the squad, and he is ready-made to take over Petr Cech's number 1 spot, really, to be fair, in the next year or so, whenever Petr Cech retires or leaves us. So that is Timo Horn. We have only made 3 signings up until now. Any more signings going forward will be in the next episode, but they are it. What do you think? Do you feel that I've done well? Do you feel that there's someone else that probably needed to come in? Someone that needed to go out? Do you feel Sanchez or Ozil should have gone? Sanchez is still here. Haven't put him on the transfer window and no one's come in for him yet. If someone does come in for him, I will definitely have a look at the offers. Archer's actually signed a new contract with us, actually, so I don't think he'll be going anywhere, and he's had a really good pre-season, to be fair. So all in all, Archer's going to stay, but Sanchez, he might go before the transfer window. If not, he'll probably leave on a free transfer at the end of the season. Alternatively, I'm going to keep chipping away, see if we will sign a new contract, but I don't think he will. But we'll keep going anyway. Let's have a look at the dynamics of those new signings that have come in to the squad. Now, we did see this screen last episode. Match cohesion is going up, which is great to see. So the understanding of the players in different positions is improving. The movement and their vision and their reactions of events unfolding are all getting better, and the mental state of the the players are getting better as well, which is great to see. The dressing room atmosphere is absolutely excellent at the minute, which is great, which is another reason why I've not put Sanchez on the transfer list, purely because that would drop like a stone, and morale and all of that will drop, and it'll be very, very tough to get it back. Managerial support hasn't changed at all, just because I've only been here for 4 to 6 weeks, so it's not going to change in that short space of time. But if I'm here for a long time, that should then go this way and become green like the other two. Let's have a look at the hierarchy. So Mertesacker is still here, but he is in the under-23, so that's why he's not on this list again. So Koscielny, Giroud and Sanchez are now the team leaders. Another reason why I'm not putting that man on the transfer list, because again, he is a leader of the team and he should take us to good things this season. Highly influential players, so people like Theo is in there, Petr Cech, Ramsey, Özil, Jack Wilshere, Monreal and Welbeck. Influential players, Mustafi, Xhaka, Coquelin, Lacazette, Chambers, Bellerin and Horn. And then some of the new players and some of the youth players that we've got up there are the other players, basically. And then the social groups. So Kolasinac and Horn are others, so they will slowly integrate back into some of these social groups here. But Laporte and Storaro have already found themselves in the core social group, which is good to see, because it's just going to make them integrate into the team, integrate into the football club very, very easily, and make them better players for it as well, which is good, because that just only breeds better performances going forward, which is great. Let's have a look at the pre-season. So pre-season has gone well. 1 draw against Porto, when I was just fiddling with some tactics and seeing which way we wanted to go. But all in all, undefeated. 8-0 win last time out at Kichi when we were on a tour to China. 8-0 and 3-0. 2 games in 48 hours. So it was tough. 2 completely different teams playing there. And we will be bringing you a game today. We'll be bringing you Chelsea in the Community Shield. That'll be the first game of the series. And we get to see the graphics engine, the new graphics engine that SI have put into the game, which will be great to see. And let's have a look at the season preview in the Premier League. This is the Premier League. And let's have a look at this season preview. So, season preview, the media have got us down to finish 4th, which is awesome. So, that's minimum expectation for us, is 4th in the league, qualify back in the Champions League, and then we go again. If we can challenge for the title, that would be fantastic. If not, minimum is 4th. Chelsea, United and City are going to be ahead of us. Liverpool and Tottenham just below us, as are Everton and West Ham. And we do have 2 players in the media dream team. We've got Koscielny and we've got Sanchez in the media 11. So everything is looking good for us going forward. And I feel it could be a very, very good season if everything gels together for us. Fingers crossed anyway. So let's get straight into this game at Wembley with Chelsea. They're going to be playing the 5-2-3, and we've got the 4-3. Well, we haven't got the 4-3-1-2. We've got the 4-2-3-1. We're actually reverted back to the 4-2-3-1. I've tinkered around with both in pre-season, and the team just seems to gel a little bit better with a 4-2-3-1 rather than a 4-3-1-2, which is what I played with the Posh last season, last game really. To be fair, so let's get into this team selection. And as you can see, this is going to be the first team of the series. Cech in goal, Kolasinac, Koscielny, Laporte and Bellerin as the back four. We're going to have Storaro and Ramsey in the middle. Sanchez, Özil and Walcott on the right hand side, and Lacazette up top. As you can see, there are green little lines occurring here, which means that connections between these players are getting stronger and stronger and stronger every time they play, and they do good things on the field, which is good to see. So that'll be the starting 11. On the bench, Mustafi, Xhaka, Iwobi, Coquelin, Welbeck, Giroud and Reece Nelson all on the bench as well. Gonna get stuck in off, and then let's go straight into it. Theo Walcott on the isn't 100%, but that doesn't matter. And they're going to line up as a 3-4-3. Albert and Azpilicueta as the wing backs, Morata, Batshuayi and Kennedy as the front three, Fabregas and Kante in the middle, Christensen, Rudiger and Cahill in the defence, and Courtois in goal. So it's a strongish Chelsea side. Calmly going to say, get out there and impress me. People look delighted. Özil looks delighted, which is good. And let's go into the first tunnel interview as well. About to take charge for the first match as Arsenal manager. Can you sum up your feelings on an occasion like this? I've had plenty of time to think and prepare. Now I'm just ready to go out and come here to do what we do, and that is win football matches. Pedro is going to be absent, which is fantastic for us. He's a fantastic player. He is going to be out, but What am I going to say here? I'm focusing on what we can do rather than what they're going to be doing. We're confident of doing ourselves justice here today and basically pulling out a win. And it is Derby Day, so we are playing some local rivals, and we've been buzzing in training. Been a real buzz about the club in the training ground all week, and we just want to go out there and put on a show. Here we go, new graphics engine for FM18. That is Wembley. The stadiums look absolutely phenomenal in the game. We're going to go 2D classic for the bits in between, and then goals are going to be in 3D. New layout on the screens as well. A lot more statistics to throw at you. Özil's picked up a knock. What's he picked up? Lower leg injury. We do have people like Welbeck and Iwobi to come on if we needed to, or even push Sanchez in the middle there, just behind Lacazette. Dream team partnership there. 22 minutes gone. Nothing has actually happened. No highlights. Very even game on the match stats. 3 shots to our 2. 50-50 possession, really. We are control fluid. That's what we're looking at the minute. We might change that up to attacking. Özil will probably come off at half time. He's already on 70% fitness. And that's going to fly through. That is going to be half time. Teams walk off. We have a look at Wembley Stadium. Total shots on target. Only 4 shots out of the total 6 on target. So, team talk. Let's get a little bit assertive. Far from pleased what I've seen out there. And I am going to make that change on the pitch now. Let's have a look. Tactics. Here we go. So tactics. We're going to bring Iwobi on for Mesut, because Mesut's picked up a little bit of a knock, and that's not the best thing in the world. So we're going to bring Mesut Özil in off the pitch. We're going to bring Alex Iwobi on. He can play as the advanced playmaker. Yeah, let's leave him there. And let's start the second half. So hopefully we have a little bit more from our boys in this second half, because nothing's really happened in that first half. Not a great first game to show you on the graphics engine. Here we go. Danny Drinkwater's gone off for N'Golo Kante. Courtois now with a free kick into Rudiger, into Christensen, playing it out the back for Chelsea. Christensen's coming forward ever so slightly into Fabregas. He's probably getting booed from our fans, because these ex-Arsenal always gets booed when he plays them. Back to Danny Drinkwater, who I have to say is probably a weird signing for him at the end of the transfer window in real life. Iwobi now got the ball in front of him into Lacazette. Lacazette, can he come out the side? No, Cahill gets in there and tackles him into Kennedy on this right-hand side. But we get back, and Iwobi and Ramsey come out stronger there. Lacazette back to Alexis, into Iwobi, but first touch lets him down. Iwobi gets the ball back though, and he takes a shot over the bar. And that's our first highlight of the game. Laporte now, just after the hour mark, into Ramsey. Ramsey into Iwobi. Going to try and get the ball through to Alexis, and they can. Alexis tries to get the ball into Lacazette. Can't get it there. And Courtois claims very comfortably there. And he rolls the ball out to Christensen. Rudiger now. Again, they're trying this very, very Route 1 direct football here from Chelsea. Jordi Alba trying to get it up to Michy, but Koscielny does very well there. But Ramsey can't get the ball round the corner to Storaro. Morata now one-on-one into Batshuayi, and that's a great save from Petr Cech. Batshuayi one-on-one with Petr, and he pushes it clear. Lacazette's looking a little bit ropey now as well, so we're going to put Sanchez up top, and we're going to bring Lacazette off and bring Danny Welbeck on that left-hand side, who's having a dodgy game. Theo's not having the best of games, to be brutally honest, so let's put Sanchez on the right and bring Giroud up top. So that's the three changes made. So we've got Giroud up top, Welbeck on the left, Sanchez on the right. So a little bit more attacking in that final third. Big Giroud up top. Let's see what we can do in the final 10 minutes now. Let's go slightly attacking for the final 7. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Come on, boys. It's going to be a 0-0, I think. Ramsey got a yellow card, and it's gone straight to penalties. So Giroud's going to take one. Laporte's up there. That's weird. Sanchez, Ramsey, Iwobi, and Danny Welbeck. I might switch them just because Iwobi's a little bit younger. Okay, let's go. So here we go. New match engine. Giroud one-on-one with Courtois. Let's have a look. See if we can win this in the penalty shootout. Giroud one-on-one, and he puts it firmly in the goal. Lovely finish there from Olivier Giroud. Let's knock that down. Fabregas now one-on-one with Petr Cech. Taking his time with a run-up. Fabregas, can he score? Here we go. Fabregas one-on-one. Petr Cech, and he Can't save that. Morata now. It is the new ABBA. Morata's going to go try and put them 2-1 up now on penalties. Can Morata do it? One-on-one with Petr Cech. And he goes the right way but cannot get there. Laporte now steps up. One-on-one with Courtois. All penalties have been scored so far. Laporte for his new club. New signing for Arsenal. Straight down the middle. Lovely penalty for Laporte there. Alexis now steps up. Probably getting jeered by the Arsenal fans. He goes to the right. Courtois can't get there. Danny Drinkwater steps up for Chelsea. One-on-one with Petr Cech. Come on, Petr. Let's get a big hand to this. Danny Drinkwater steps up and he goes right down the middle and Petr Cech saves. We are ahead of Chelsea in this penalty shootout. Andreas Christensen steps up now. There's another weird penalty taker for Chelsea, and he sends Petr Cech the wrong way. Aaron Ramsey steps up for the Gunners. Can he put this away to keep the lead for the Gunners? Ramsey, he does, and he puts it to Courtois' left. He can't get there. He does choose the right way, but cannot get there. And Ramsey fires it in. Danny Welbeck now to score, hopefully, the all-important goal. We haven't missed a penalty so far. Welbeck can win it here if he scores. He's just jogging forward now. Aaron Ramsey not really caring that he's just put us in the lead even more. Danny Welbeck to make himself the hero. Let's go. Danny Welbeck. Oh, he saved it. He put it down the middle. Danny Welbeck could have been the hero. And Courtois basically just knew where he was going to go and stood big and firm. Jordi Alba now stepping up for Chelsea. Jordi Alba, top left-hand corner. Great penalty there from Jordi Alba. Clark Salter now going into their youth. Clark Salter stepping up. Can he keep it up? And yes, he can. That's a great penalty. He just put his foot through that one. Didn't really think about it. And he just basically just hammered it home. Said in the caption there. No nonsense from him. Alex Iwobi steps up for the Arsenal. He has to score to keep us in it. He has to score to keep us in it. Danny Welbeck had the chance to win us the Community Shield. But he shot right down the middle. And Courtois basically just saved it. Not a care in the world. Alex Iwobi has to score to keep us in the game. Alex Iwobi, and he's fired over. Chelsea have won it on the penalty shootout. And there we go. They celebrate. Absolute scenes there for Chelsea. Won it on the penalties with a very, very weak side. Should have done better there. But 0-0 after 90 minutes. And it was 5-4 on penalties to Chelsea. Let's go to the dressing room. And I'm just going to say we were unlucky. Just unlucky, lads. Penalties are a lottery. Our performance deserved a little bit more. And they seemed happy and motivated about that. So we're going to leave that match there. And that'll be it for the end of the episode. We are going to come back straight away and we're going to bring you the first game of the league season against Man United at home at the Emirates. And it'll be a big, big game. They've got Zlatan out and Marcos Rojo out, both with knee ligament damage as well. But that'll be the next episode. That'll be the next game up. That's it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out on any more content. Leave me a comment in the comment section below to see just how you think I've done on the transfer window so far. We still have most of August to go and a little bit of money in the transfer kitty. So we've still got £25 million to spend plus £144,000 per week on the wage budget. So leave me in the comment section if there's anybody that you think I should go after. Anybody you think that could really help this Arsenal team to get to the next level this season. And until next time when we play Man United at home at the Emirates, I'll see you soon.